push us down, but we rise again. From the ashes, from the hunger, from the shame we're in, we the people, storm-torn steeple, cracked stained glass, but the light shines equal. We are not the chains that keep you in. We the people. Yeah, we the people.
All right, we are on another Wednesday, streaming live from the America First Warehouse. And if you've not downloaded our app yet, please make sure you download our app at the America First Media and Television. I am pumped up. I'm excited. American Patriots are waking up all over the country slowly, and I always said be careful what you wish for. You might just get it, but it's absolutely incredible. To watch this sleeping giant arise and wake up saying, holy shit, what the hell has been happening while we've been sleeping? We're looking left, we're looking right. This doesn't look like the country that when we left and when we were sleeping, that this doesn't look the country that we left behind. And I'm getting DMs, I'm getting texts, I'm getting messages, emails, you name it. Midnight, what the hell's going on out here? And I got to tell you, it feels really, really good to be part of this journey and part of this ride with every single one of you. We are streaming live on YouTube. We are streaming live on Rumble. We are streaming live on X. We are streaming live on our own personal homegrown app called America First Media and Television. I think some places they might have TikTok streaming this. We're also streaming live on my own Facebook at Shawn Michael, ShawnMichael. Everybody on Facebook, because I know that I can speak to you guys directly, please make sure that you are sharing the live with everybody in your forum. Let's see if we can get thousands and thousands of people on here. The only way that we are going to be able to speak the truth, the only way that I can speak without being violated, the only way that I can speak to you one-on-one and not worrying about if we're going to get shut down is that if we make this podcast happen. We, the people with the midnight, we can't be violated. We can't be shut down. We can't be silenced. This is awesome. But I want to thank you to the Meta Corporation. I want to send a big thank you out to Mark Zuckerberg. I want to thank you to Facebook. I want to thank you to Instagram. I want to thank you to everybody that is behind the scenes without We the People, that this could never happen with any of them. I want to give a special thanks to Joe the Box. He is the patriot that is fueling the engine behind all of us. This is his dream, his journey, his venture. And he's making sure that he's taking us on the ride with him. So if you have not had an opportunity to go to our website at the First America Warehouse, please check us out. And it's got a venue and a calendar of every single event that we put on here, whether Bible studies. We had Rudy Giuliani's birthday party here about a month or two ago. Tommy Robinson over there from the United Kingdom speaking on behalf of the people from the UK, which we stand with you guys as we're so excited you got rid of that disgusting Prime Minister Starmer. Hopefully you guys get somebody in there that represents you and you start deporting everybody out of there that is not assimilated to the people of the United Kingdom, as we are going to do that here in the United States of America, because I've got my favorite shirt on. Get the fuck out of here. It's very simple. If you don't want to assimilate to this country, GTFO. If you and your visa has been overextended, well, thank you very much for showing up and thank you very much for visiting, but now it's time for you to get out. If you are an illegal immigrant and you want to possibly come back here on your own accord, then self-deport. Don't wait for ICE to deport you, because if ICE deports you, most likely you'll never, ever have a chance to be back in here in the most greatest, incredible country that this world has ever seen. And we've got a lot to talk about tonight. Obviously out of New York City, Zohran Mamdani, he just doesn't know how to quit. I think he's just going to keep pushing the envelope and pushing the envelope until he gets arrested or until he gets deported. His administration absolutely went to go have a meeting with the ambassador of Iran. He absolutely 100% knew about it, even though he said he didn't. Nothing happens in Zohran Mamdani's administration without Zohran Mamdani knowing. So I've now labeled him as Pinocchio. I always say, well, one day Zohran Mamdani's going to be a real boy. Oh, man, he is the real living Pinocchio. That guy couldn't tell the truth if his life depended on it. Everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. Every time his lips are moving, it is a lie. He is, as far as I'm concerned, not only the number one threat to New York City, but he's absolutely the number one threat to the United States of America. And it's not if, it's when he's going to show his true colors. And I just hope that the Patriots are ready, Donald Trump is ready, that the National Guard is ready. Let them shut every major city down. I tell you, Donald Trump, that's it. Bring it in. Bring it in. Shut it down. Shut down Chicago. Shut down L.A. Shut down Los Angeles. Shut down San Francisco. Take care of Minnesota. Shut down New York. Martial law, baby. That's what I'm asking for, because we need a reset. The country of the United States of America needs a reset. The women need a reset. The children need a reset. I'm watching children being indoctrinated. I'm watching this cat called Hassan Piker. What the hell is this? He comes out. By the way, if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to show you the video. He's telling you that the Democrats, you're the enemy. He's not even pointing at the Republicans. You know what? We're going to show asset number one, and we're going to talk about this for a second. This is Hassan Piker calling out the Democrats that you guys are the enemy. Check this out.
No more to the Democrats who compromise, who conciliate, and who betray us.
What? You mean Republicans, right? You mean Republicans.
No more to the fascist reactionaries, but no more to the Democrats who will collaborate and cooperate with the fascists, who will fund ICE, who will fund Israel, who will help poison the planet, who will stiff workers and help bosses. We don't need those Democrats anymore. In fact, we have a message. We are coming. We are on boss. We're on bot.
Who the hell is we?
And we will
Who's
become
we?
Undeniable.
Who is we? I got to tell you right now, to every Democrat on that, we need you. To every American, we need you. If you are pro-American, if you are not with socialism or communism, but I don't know who he's calling we. He's saying Republicans and Democrats, we don't need you. Who the hell is we? Who is that guy? And they're screaming and they're standing, they're clapping. Yay! Oh, yeah, I can't wait to be this. Be what? You want to be invaded? You want to be taken over? I can tell you who we is. We are the people of the United States of America. We are the patriots of the United States of America. I don't know who the hell you think we is, but we are a much bigger we, and we're going to be coming down the pipe, Hassan Piker, and we are absolutely going to remove you out of this country. We're going to indict you. We're going to deport you. We are going to absolutely make sure that you're going to be in prison for treason, traitor to this country. That's all I saw. So to all the Democrats of the United States of America, let's throw our labels out. We're not Republicans no more. We're not Democrats. We're not liberals. We're not independents. We are Americans. And I can tell you, we need you. I need you. I'll walk with you down Main Street as long as you walk with me against what that is. And those are a bunch of animals. They're coming here for our women. They're coming here for our children. They're coming here for our country. They're coming down to take down the president of the United States of America, get rid of him, and they think that communism is going to rule the land. Rashid Tlaib out of Michigan says, we're here to stay. We're on every corner. The American women and American children, they just don't get it. We ain't fucking going anywhere. Those are the words out of her mouth. And I will tell every single one of you, when push comes to shove, and specifically to my Democratic brothers and my Democratic sisters, you are loved here by the conservative movement. You are loved here by God. You are loved here by your Lord and Savior. You are loved by this big fucking Republican right here. And I can tell you right now that we need you, and we need you more than ever. We need to unite this country because the evilness that is coming down the pipe is coming not only for me, they're coming for you. They're coming for your children. They're coming for your families. Sharia law in every household. This ideology has grown men marrying little children. This ideology has grown men consummating marriages at 9 years old. This is beyond. This ideology looks at women like they are things, like they are objects. We put you on pedestals. They kick the pedestal out of your feet. I remind you every day that you are enough, and they try to make you feel that you're insignificant, unworthy in their presence. They say that 2 brains of women equal 1 brain of a man. They call you half brains. This is disgusting how anybody can even put up with one more moment of this. But when we come back, we're going to look at some more clips from Zohran Mamdani. We're going to look at clips from Donald Trump. I got to tell you, I'm so excited about this movement. I'm so excited about this journey. And I'm so excited about all of my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok friends that are out there. We'll be back after commercial break. Woo!
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just 2 entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW, making travel great again.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single, Justice for All, with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. Well, get ready for round 2. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all, our voices ring. The anthem of the free.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
crazy there for a second because sometimes I get so emotional as we, I think about how our country is under siege, and I think about, all the things and the fighting and the bickering and all the things that we're doing, and everything that's happening. The latest news right now is Donald Trump just gave the green light, basically. I don't know if this is going to be called a full-blown war or whatever it is, but I think he's had enough of this. And the IRGC is just so silly because they have every opportunity to get out of this. And I don't think they want to. I really think that they believe that they are all going to be martyrs and that it's a better option for Donald Trump just to send them to oblivion. I'm just praying for the people of Iran. There are so many good people there, whether you want to call them of the Christian faith. Of course, you can't see it because you can't outwardly be Christian there or you can lose your life. Everybody's got to be Muslim by their law. So if you are praying to your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, there is a big possibility that you can lose your life over that. So you don't know what the real numbers are, that they do it, closed off in their own homes, in the dark, in the shadows, when nobody, would be able to catch them listening. So, so we continue to pray for the people over there. But in a normal society that we are living in, you would ask yourself, you'd say, I just don't understand. How can they believe that the option to not, like we're here and it's like a miracle, right? I mean, oh my God. Think about it. Think about how we were born. There was a billion of these little eggs and this and that. And you're the one that made it to the egg. And here you are. It was like 1 billion to 1 or whatever the number is, some crazy number just to even to be born here or be alive. And then how about being born in the United States of America, right? Not China, not India, all these other countries where there's billions of people, or North Korea or Russia or other places, right? You're here in America. And, and I know we have other people that are following us from Australia and other people coming from, the United Kingdom or Scotland or Ireland. But most of it's, is U.S. Patriots. And thank God it's such a blessing to be part of this community in America. And to be a citizen of the United States of America is unbelievable. And then now this is, to live through these times with by far the greatest president that this world has ever seen. You don't have to like this president. You don't have to love him. Matter of fact, if you want to, it's your option. You can hate him too. But I'm going to tell you right now that Donald Trump is the only person in the way between us and them. They're not trying to get to Donald Trump, guys. I'll tell you right now. Don't fool yourself. They're not trying to get to Donald Trump. They're trying to get to you. And then, thank God, Donald Trump's the buffer and not letting any of this happen as we shut down the borders with the failure of the Joe Biden, the Kamala Harris administration over and over and over again. And you got half the country that looks at you like midnight. You're a bigot. You're a racist. You're Islamophobic. Well, if having a problem with a 55-year-old man marrying a 6-year-old child and consummating that marriage at 9 years old, and you want to call me Islamophobic, I'll be the number one Islamophobic guy in the world. Because I only aspire to do two things, is to protect our women and to protect our children. And that is it. The vulnerable, the sick, the elderly, the weak, the ones that can't help themselves, they're going to have to go through guys like me to get to you. We show up. We fight. This is what we do. I was born for this. I've been waiting for this for a very, very long time, and so has our president. We say, Mr. President, you just tell us when, and you tell us where we need to be to stand for this country. That's where we're at, and there's millions of us. Millions upon millions of patriots are ready for the call to where we need to be. Because there's an ideology here. They're here. And they want to take over. They want to threaten. They want to hurt. They want to maim, torture, dominance, make you obedient like an animal. Take our women, bring them in their bedrooms. Even if they don't want to be romantically involved with them, well, you got to do it anyway. Sharia law says the man is the boss. We do whatever we want, and you are cattle, and we look at you as things. It's wild what they say in that book. As I continue to study it over and over and over again, I keep reading all the things that are in there. This young poor girl, Aisha, my God. They said that she was still playing with her dolls when their false prophet by the name of Muhammad took her. And in their eyes, he's considered a perfect man. I don't know why or how they can ever look at a man that compromised a 9-year-old child as perfect. Because if Muhammad was alive and well, and he was living here right now in the United States of America, he'd most likely be in prison for the rest of his life for being a pedophile. That's what he is. That's what he has done. You know, but, you know, these are the things that they're going to have to face, and these are the things that they're going to have to deal with. You know, one of the things that we're all dealing with, there's a lot of hatred, there's a lot of anger, and there's a lot of things that are going to happen when you take very, very good people forced to do very, very bad things. You see, we're not just going to lay here and just take it. We're going to fight, and we're going to fight, and we are going to fight. And but it all starts with peace. And it all starts, you know, with, we ask you to tell you that we don't want to combat any of this. So, but with that said, you know, whatever God that you're praying to, man, I will only pray that it's not Muhammad, because Muhammad directs you into very, very bad, dark areas. And he says that the only God that I'm aware of that says, well, if they don't listen, they don't follow, they don't do the things that we tell them to do, well, then they're called infidels, and well, we could take their lives, blah, 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 just spewing all kinds of blah, 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 just like to take soap and just wash all their mouths out with soap. Every time they talk their garbage and their bullshit. I got to tell you, I'm Jewish, and I grew up, and I got a bar mitzvah, and I only knew I was Jewish because my mother told me I was from Long Island. But Hashem has never, ever told me to hurt anybody. And then you know, I'm smart enough to know that I'm in a Christian nation, and I don't remember ever once, ever, where Jesus Christ was coming down and saying that, oh, we're going to hurt you if you don't become Christian. I don't remember that ever, ever happening. You know, well, at least not here. I want to also pray for the people in Nigeria, as the Christians in Nigeria are absolutely under siege right now. They are losing their lives by the thousands. It looks like our president might get involved in Nigeria again to put the nation of Islamic Jihad terrorists to a stop, because they cannot stop taking the lives of people that won't convert to their religion. Doesn't make sense. Just go be happy, but they don't. So, you know, but it looks like we might have a free and fair election coming up in November. Looks like the Save America Act is going to be passed. Anybody at this point that does not sign off on the Save America Act, where it requires to show you ID when you vote, as far as I'm concerned, is a treasonous traitor to this country and should absolutely be taken off any political stance that they're at, and either put, you know, just handcuffs and be taken away at this point. It doesn't make sense. Why would you not want to have a simple rule to show that you have to Prove who you are when you come to vote. Oh, man. Anyway, we've got a lot going on. Zohran Mamdani, Colorado is running for their lives with primaries into socialism. Donald Trump, just every one of his people that he endorsed just absolutely swept Arizona. It was a great day for the president. Michigan, Dearborn, we need to address that immediately. That is just absolutely insane what's going on over there. And Minnesota, where you've got a governor that's pardoning pedophiles. I don't even understand or begin that the local newspaper also praised him for doing it. It's beyond something most disgusting they've ever seen. As you got the mayor of Minneapolis, one of the biggest cities in this country, claiming that the Somali community is his family, not the taxpayer dollars of the United States of America. So we've got a lot of problems, and it starts with the political positions that people are in. And I absolutely would ask the President of the United States of America to start tightening up these laws, put things into law where you cannot have illegal immigrants come into this country and take political positions of power because it threatens the very own Republic of the United States of America. Anyway, we've got about 30 more seconds before we go to commercial break. I just want to say that I'm praying for every single one of you, for your mothers, your fathers, your family, your loved one, your children, and you specifically, that we together as a unit, as a team, as a family, as patriots of the United States of America, we will get through this together. We are the people. You stream live at the midnight, and we'll see you when we get back on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic place in all the land. Hey, I'm here getting cleansed up. You know why? Because Sugar Creek Goods is a great place by patriots, making patriot soaps, making me smell nice. And that's what's nice. Who wants to go down the street and smell of somebody bad in New York City? Hey, by the way, what's this thing for?
250 years ago, a nation was born. Built on courage, driven by freedom, defined by patriots who stood their ground. Today, we don't just remember that legacy, we wear it. This is more than a shirt. It's a symbol of strength, freedom, and pride. I'm Steve Stern, COO of theflagshirt.com, and I invite you to celebrate 250 years of the United States with us. Wear your pride, stand for something, get your shirts today.
You know what is more disappointing than Gino Bisconte, everyone?
My sex life?
No, bad cell service. Let's make fun of Gino. Oh, wait, he's here.
Well, speaking of the opposite of his sex life, these people have towers that are huge, and they're everywhere. And while you're traveling, you can use these huge towers, patriotmobile.com/, it bends to the right, I don't have to tell you, TAFW. And then you can talk about me behind my back.
Patriotic people doing patriotic things.
Corporate transfer, fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
It's me, Joe the Box. And I'm John the Blanket with the America First Podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. The Fred Rubino Podcast coming to you from the America First Warehouse.
Welcome, everybody, to the James Justice Show, tearing these airwaves apart with all the craziness that goes on in the world.
Welcome to the Patriots Podcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the On the Right Side podcast here at the America First Warehouse in Long Island, New York.
Shane Jenkins here with another episode of Liberty's Cage.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Red, Right, and True.
We are streaming live on America First Media and Television app.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Downey Jr. Podcast. Be free, stay free.
Welcome back to We the People, streaming live with the Midnight at the most patriotic place, as far as I'm concerned, not only in Long Island and New York, but probably in the whole entire country, is the America First Warehouse. Also, if you have not downloaded our app at the America First Media and Television, make sure you do that. As we, that is our home app, and you can also go on our own website and look at all of our live events and all the things that we have a calendar and a schedule there at the AmericaFirstWarehouse.com. So one thing we're all trying to do together is obviously we're trying to figure this out, and there's there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of things being thrown to the left, a lot of things being thrown to the right. You're processing one thing, and by the time you haven't even got done processing that thing, and all of a sudden you're getting hit with something else, right? So, I would recommend right now that I think it's, and again, this is my opinion, but I do believe it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better, and just make sure that you are, just stay safe and be smart and be vigilant, be aware of your surroundings, keep your head on a swivel. At this point, if you don't have to be around crowds, just go enjoy your day. I'm not saying do not, don't stop living your life. Definitely continue to live your life, but just be smart. I'll be spending the day with my daughter tomorrow, and we're going to high-profile areas. But she'll be with me, and I'm very, very. I pay attention to where I'm at all times, no matter who's around me. I could be in the most high-profile, nicest area in the world. I still want to know who's there, who's to my left, who's to my right. I've always been that way, especially now that I have children. That there's things that are more important to me than myself. And it's funny. That's probably when you become a conservative. When you finally have children of your own and you say, oh, my God, you have other responsibilities. And, this other bullshit that the silliness of this liberal shit that they just keep spewing out, garbage stuff here and garbage stuff that. It's just crazy. But we've got this mayor. We got this mayor in New York. And the reason why he's one of the most dangerous people or the number one threat to the United States of America is because people are listening to him. People are listening to the garbage in and the garbage out. And I try not to use that word anti-Semitism because it's kind of getting like an old word, even though I'm Jewish, but I don't like the word anti-Semitism. I like anti-American. Anti-American, everything else that blankets, everything that is negative or disgusting or hard, that it will blanket over. But one of the things that this guy he really does believe that he is the president of the United States of America. He believes that he is like an equivalent to Donald Trump. He's challenging him. I say, Zohran Mamdani on one side, Donald Trump on the other. Let's get it on. Let me know how that works out for the little elf. My little Pinocchio. His nose, whoop. He just keeps growing. Whoop. Every time he speaks, whoop. Oh, my little Zohran Pinocchio. Anyway, I want to show you this next clip. This is Zohran Mamdani. It's a 2-minute clip, but it's important for you to watch the whole thing and listen to the words he's saying because he's not just talking about Israel, Bibi Netanyahu. He's not talking about just the arrest of what that is. What he's saying, and listen to the words about what he says about it. You got to listen very carefully to his words. It's very dangerous what he's saying also about the United States of America. Listen to Zohran Mamdani on wanting the ICC to arrest Bibi Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, when he comes to New York in September.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 7.
Uh-oh. Can we restart that or no? Was it done? We're gonna let's start that one more time. Okay.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people. for the maiming of tens of thousands of children as those who survive undergo amputation without anesthesia, for the targeting of neonatal hospitals and maternity care centers, denying newborns even the chance to live, for the countless people he starved as he blocked food and humanitarian aid from reaching them, for the gunning down of hundreds of aid workers and journalists. And just last month, the UN confirmed that Palestinian children continue to be deliberately targeted and killed by Israeli armed forces, more than 8 months after the so-called ceasefire. The list goes on and on, all as we, as Americans, pay for the bombs that do the killing. There is a reason the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for his arrest. As human beings, we have spent generations building a shared understanding that there are crimes so grave they offend all of humanity. Anyone, with their eyes, with their heart, with their conscience, should recognize the devastation he has wrought and understand that he belongs before a court of law. As I've said, I agree with the ICC that Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested and tried for his crimes, as I do for anyone else charged by the ICC. My administration has reviewed every avenue available under applicable law to determine whether New York City could execute the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant if Benjamin Netanyahu came here. It is clear that we do not have the independent legal authority to enforce this warrant. The federal government, however, does, and I call on them to join the ICC and execute this warrant. And I want to be equally clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is not welcome in New York City, nor is any other war criminal at large. While we cannot end the genocide on our own, we can decide whether our silence will become another weapon, and we can examine every tool we have to defend the humanity and dignity of all people. That is my...
You know, he said a lot there. But one of the things I want you to hear what he said, one of the lines he slips right through. It's like a mind trick on American children. He said, America, and he's a mayor of the #1 city here in America in the United States. He said, America, as they pay for the weapons and the bombs to cause these atrocities. He didn't say Israel. Now, he went after Israel about the war crimes, and he said all these things about things that we already know, horrible things. And I'm the first one to say to anybody out there, I'll be more than happy to say free Palestine, but free them from Hamas. Just like I tell you, free the Iranian people from the IRGC. But you never hear Zohran Mamdani or any of those people talk about Iran or the IRGC because it's not in their plan. It's not in their agenda. It's not on their payroll. This is all propaganda. This is all bullshit. And one thing I want to remind every single one of you out there, that this day would have never happened if those Hamas soldiers wouldn't have invaded that beautiful carnival with those beautiful people. And you know what? Those people that were celebrating, most likely, on the border, those walls, I would probably have to say that most of them are probably liberals and probably Democrats that supported the Palestinian people. So these are animals. They're disgusting. They're vile, disgusting. They are from, as far as I'm concerned, the depths of hell, wherever they came from. If you never thought that Satan really existed in this world and on this planet, and this is his little playground and he's fooling around with it, I have to tell you, look at these people, these Islamic jihad terrorists. Remember, my war is not against the Muslims. It's not my war. There are peaceful Muslims. I know that people try to tell me, oh, no, there's just patient ones. There's no peaceful Muslims. But there are some actually Muslims that reach out to him midnight. This guy, Zohran Mamdani, he's doing some bad shit. He's screwing my whole entire community. You got to help us. Speak up. Speak up now or forever hold your peace. But I say, thank God we got a President Donald J. Trump. Thank God we got this administration. Thank God that we get the right people in the White House. And thank God right now, because during commercial break, I was reading it, that Donald Trump is absolutely decimating Iran right now. And when he's decimating Iran, I mean the Islamic Guard, the regime. That's what we're doing. We're doing everything we can to free the people of Iran, free the people of Persia. Every time I hear a child scream, a woman cry for help, a woman plead for help, a child saying, oh my God, I don't want to do this, don't want to do that, don't make me do this, it just cringes right down the back of my neck. And I want to remove all of those bad people off the face of this earth. And we're winning. People will tell you we're losing. People tell you Donald Trump doesn't want to know what he's doing. People tell you all kinds of shit. This is the greatest president, the greatest beast, the greatest warrior that this country and this world has ever seen. Oh, my God. But this mayor, I have to tell you, I really don't think he's going to make it to the end of his term. I think he's going to be impeached. I think he's going to be voted out. Or I think he's going to be indicted. I think they're going to arrest him. He should be thrown out immediately for what he did, trying to set up meetings with Iran while we're in a country and battling with them. This is insane. I can't believe he's even a mayor. For every day that goes by, he's a mayor still. I can't believe that they did not arrest him. This man is full-blown hates Israel, full-blown wants to arrest the prime minister of Israel. This man absolutely is attacking churches. He's attacking temples, doesn't show up for these parades, doesn't show up for the people, absolutely sits down, does the call of prayer, lays blankets on, wants to unload Rikers Island, wants to bring the bad people here into this country, wants to remove them out of jail, give them one more opportunity, one more chance to walk around free men, around your women, and around your children. Anyway, when we come back, we'll see clips also of Donald Trump and what he has to say about these clips from Zohar Mamdani. When we get back with We the People on 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic, America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Hey, Paul, I was having a pillow fight with Gino's wife.
Me too.
Yeah.
She's
I
not
was
supposed
there.
to stay
I
up that
remember.
late.
I have the video. And now let me tell you, talk about soft. When I think soft pillows, I think of other than Gino's wife, mypillow.com, because these are the best pillows you're ever going to get. You can go to mypillow.com /TAFW. Go now, get your My Pillow right now.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today.
You know, I got to tell you, a lot of my followers are asking, hey, Midnight, where are you getting all that energy from? I say, you want to know the truth? I take about 25 milligrams of Adderall a day. But that eventually ends, and then that's where Agara coffee comes in. I start drinking this stuff, and it boosts my energy. It shoots me right through to the moon. If you're not drinking Agara coffee, and you need that extra boost during the middle of the day, I'm telling you right now, get this into your system, and I promise you that it will absolutely take you to a whole nother level. Midnight, I am out. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Welcome back with We the People, streaming live with the Midnight, and we are over here in Long Island with one of the most patriotic places in the world at the First America Warehouse, America's First Warehouse, and the app that I want all of you to download is America First Media and Television, if you can. And you can see all of our shows on our app. After I tried to download this other clip, I wanted you guys to see if I couldn't get it done quick enough. I think it was the ambassador to Israel comes out, and he basically comes out and says, very, very, very disgusted with Zohran Mamdani, and says, you're the one that needs to be arrested. You're the anti-Semite. You're the one that tried to set up a meeting with Iran, and he did. Zohran Mamdani can say all day long that he did not know. Bullshit. Liar. Pinocchio. That's all that guy does is lie. There ain't no free busing. There ain't no free housing. There ain't no free child care for regular people, just for government officials. So your tax dollars, actually, there is definitely no free child care because your tax dollars, it actually costs you for free. Not only are you paying child care, you're going to pay on top of that because your taxes got to pay for the government's children. And no, you're not going to see an arrest on the Prime Minister of Israel that you're never going to see from Zohran Mamdani. Or Zohran Mamkami, or whatever you want to call him. There's a million names that people are calling him now. He doesn't understand that he is just a mayor. But let's look at my last asset. I want you to take a look at Donald Trump. Well, let's see what he says about this mayor.
This week that Zohran Mamdani said in an interview this week that he was open to being the poster child for socialist candidates. Are you worried about more socialist candidates across the United States?
I think it's a big threat to our nation, actually, because it's not socialism, it's really communism. They use the word social democrat because it sounds so nice, but it's really communism you're talking about. I think it's the biggest threat to our nation there is, maybe since our founding. That includes World War I, World War II, September 11th. It includes the Pearl Harbor attack. I think this is the biggest threat to our nation. People will smile when I say that, but the smart people are going to say, he's probably right. It's basically introducing communism into the United States of America. There's never been anything so dangerous.
Zohran Mamdani.
Yeah, so, I don't know politically how you get this done, because you can't just go in there and arrest Zohran Mamdani because people will just they'll burn the city down. People lose their shit, right? Because people do believe in him. He's got these people so twisted and so washed in their brain that they actually believe he's some kind of good guy, and he's there for the best interest of all New Yorkers. And it's clear to me as clear as day that he is there for one reason and one reason only, is to be the destructor and to take down New York City, to do as much damage as he can, to basically just break the city and bring down the value of the real estate. And that's how you get rid of all the billionaires, and then everybody equally owns every little piece and it's worth nothing. And breaks everybody, and then he controls and owns. And once you have when there's nobody who take the money away, the financials away, and take the freedoms away, that's when the real communism kicks in. So people these kids have no clue, and they have no idea. And I almost want. Sometimes I tell myself that I almost want to lose this fight, so they can all feel what it's like to live without your freedoms. But the problem is, if I let that happen, or we let that happen, then it might just go too far gone, and we might never ever get this back. And then I think about my children, and I think about my grandchildren, and I think about all these other things Because for all intents and purposes, I'll probably be gone way before that happens. But I know what I'll be leaving behind. And there's no way in hell that I am ever going to leave this planet or this country in worse shape than where I found it for my own family, my own children, my own grandchildren, if I'm lucky to even have that as all. So, and it's so easy, guys. It's so easy to look in the mirror of the United Kingdom. It's so easy to look in the mirror of London, Scotland, Ireland, Nigeria, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon. I mean, look at all of them. They did not all start as Muslim nations. They were conquered. The religion comes in. They've got their plans. They outbreed everybody. How could you win? We're having 1, maybe 2 babies. They're having 6 to 8, maybe more. I don't know. Crazy. And then government's taking care of all the kids because they can't pay for their children, so the government just takes it. So now we're paying for them to destroy us. It's really sick. Outside of that, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You have warriors. You have hunters. You have gatherers. You have patriots. You have really, really tough fighters here in the United States of America that are never, ever, ever going to let this happen. But I said when I first started this podcast is that it is going to get worse or a lot worse before it gets better because these people here are not going to go quietly into the night. They're not just going to go, oh, we got caught. You can deport us now. That's not going to happen. Their prophet, Muhammad, their God, Allah, tells them, you do not stop moving forward until you conquer. Sharia law will be in every single one of your households. We're not going to stop. You're going to try to convert everybody to us, and if they are not willing to, well, then they are the infidel, and I give you the green light to take their lives, which is called a jihad. And if a jihad is called on a massive scale, well, then God help us all, because they are everywhere. They are in your taxi drivers. They are in your Ubers. They are in your cabs. They are in your 7-Elevens. They are in your bodegas. They own trucking companies. They own service companies. And they can really do some damage and just shut this thing down very, very quickly if it was a well-organized operation. If there is real, true leadership there, I don't think there is, but if there is real, true leadership there, and the call is made to shut shit down, is going to really, really disrupt very, very good people and their families and loved ones and the babies and the children. So we're praying that none of that happens, but maybe that's something that needs to happen. It's called a shock and awe to wake everybody up, because everybody in the United States of America needs to wake up. I've been saying this now for years. And I'm young in this game. Let me tell you something. My eyes opened up. I took the red pill, take the blue pill. Which pill? Do you want to live in the Matrix? Do you want to live in your head in the sand like an ostrich? I said, I want to take my head out of the sand. I don't want to live like an ostrich no more. Show me what's going on. And the difference between Donald Trump and every other president that's out there is Donald Trump has given us all the ability to see. You have a choice with this president. He said, do you want to see what's happening? Do you want to see what's going on? Don't stop supporting him. Do not stop showing up for this president. He can't do it alone. We can't do it without him. And he cannot do it without us. But we pray every day that God's looking over him and God is looking over his families. I'm praying every day that God's looking over you and your families and your loved ones. And I hope that I receive the same prayers back from you over me, because I put myself in some very challenging positions, whether I'm in a Palestinian protest, where I'm challenging Antifa, whether I show up to Delaney Hall over there at the ICE facilities and the detention centers, where our little Canadian is over there for hitting and attacking and assaulting a young American girl over there in Jersey, in Point Pleasant. She's going to get exactly what she deserves for attacking one of our young little patriots because she was wearing patriotic clothing. And now she's in Delaney Hall, and most likely she will get deported back to Canada. And I will do that with a big smile on my face because she's going to get exactly what she deserves. Anyway, but with that said, it is almost 9 o'clock. We're down to about a minute and 40 seconds. Hold your children tonight. Be grateful. Love them. You never know what tomorrow brings. Call your mom, call your parents, call your dad. If your parents are still with you, call them and tell them that you love them. To the people down south over Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Texas, that's getting slammed with storms right now, Louisiana, the flooded areas. We are praying for you. We're thinking about you every single day. We hope that you and your family stay safe and your loved ones are safe. We know that the storms, they keep barreling in. They're all around the country. I will keep on top of that as well. Do everything I can to give you as much advance warning as possible with my only aspiration to save one life. If I can do one life and save one life, that would be amazing. This is We the People podcast. We are the #1 conservative movement that is happening all over social media. We are going to take this to a whole nother level. We're not going to stop because we know we have a country to save. If you are with me and you love this country as much as I do, if you are a patriot of the United States of America, make sure that you send me a direct message. Make sure you reach out to me. Get ready to move when the president calls upon us. With that, don't ever forget to stop fight and fight and fight. Sending my love to you and all of your families. Midnight. I am out. 1, 2, 3. Woo!